Cadence.
Back against the wall, put on all this just for my sake. I ran it up, I'm going back and forth. I had to go dumb for a check. Call on my guy, anti-hero on the beat. Got curb, got it going dumb on the streets. One false move, put the boy on the tee. I start hopping in the cast, no, I never was sweet.
You alright, man? Wait, what's that? It's on your nail.
Pizza?
Toilet paper.
Fam, bro, have you tried to use this upstairs bathroom, bro?
Not recently.
Bro, that toilet paper is rolls on there so tight you can't even get a grip of it, bro.
No. Bro, it's you know when you bro, real quick.
Why am I divulging this now?
Bro, no. You know when you get a toilet paper, how like it's not it's like brand new, so you kind of have to like
Yeah, you gotta
take it off.
find
You gotta find it and take it off.
And then take it
It's
off.
really easy, but he just
trying
did
to
it.
do that?
He just dog.
You dig your nail?
You dig your nail in it?
Bro, I couldn't get a grip of it.
Bro, he did like it looked like it was a giant scratch mark. It was like I'd say it was 6 inches by 1 inch.
What?
It's just like a giant 1 claw mark. It looked like Harry Potter's scar on his head. And it was like layered deep.
Bro, he texted me. He's like, bro, fam, what'd you do? Like the next morning, he's like, fam, what'd you do to my toilet paper?
Bro, there's little pieces of toilet paper everywhere. In the bathroom, bro. It was chaotic.
Oh, was there? My bad.
Sorry, don't worry about it, Steve.
Toilet paper got murdered.
It looked like a murder scene in there.
It looked like, crisis.
Are we ready to rock? My
Hey,
mic good?
hey.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think. I might not know, but I think I do.
I think so too. Everybody, welcome back to the Sweetman Podcast. This is episode 65. It's your boy Nick, aka the Anti-Hero.
It's your boy Will, aka Mr. Potter, aka Inspector Vibes, aka Coach G.
Well, that's a new one.
Yeah, I got that recently.
Okay.
And also we have, Slade back there, and today replacing T will be our boy. Y'all seen him before, Steve,
Reoccurring.
aka
The mayor, a.k.a. everyone's favorite white boy.
All right.
So whore in the background.
Yeah. Yo, so like the other day I put out a poll, and the poll was, would you be able to date someone seriously if you've never like met their friends? Like you might have heard of their friends, when they go out, they live in the same city. Like, would you be able to do it? Like, would you be able to do it?
Would you be able to do it?
No, I'm serious. I mean, like, because people like when we posted it, which again, thanks for everybody. We posted on Instagram, so if you don't have us Instagram, it's at the Superman Podcast on IG. Check it out. But we did a poll, and there's surprisingly quite a few people that said like, yeah, I don't care about like ever meeting their friends.
Right.
But then a lot of the reasoning behind it was because maybe they don't have like their friends live in like a different city. They just moved down here. Or maybe they don't have any friends.
That's true.
Yeah,
And that happens a lot.
That's
And that happens a lot. But
scary, but it happens.
But in this scenario, I'm saying like their friends live here in the same city as you.
Yeah, okay.
They frequently hang out with them, but you just never meet them. Like you just never meet them.
And you're saying if I don't, am I be okay with that being serious in a relationship with a girl?
Yeah. And then like, she's met your friends,
yeah.
but you've never met her friends.
Okay. So we're putting it on that note. I personally wouldn't feel like too, I don't know, grounded in that. I feel like I would have to. I feel like I have to know, who you're getting advice from, or who is in the circle. Who do you confide in? What's their personality? Is it they're toxic or not? Are they career driven? Do they have nice goals? What they look like? Do you have a man? Are you giving advice to? Are you getting advice from a girl who's a side girl? Or are you getting advice from a girl who's taken? I need to know these things. I have to. That's just me just trying to be counterintuitive to like anything that happens in between.
Yeah, I mean, but like if you frequently go out with them too, like I need to know. Is that the person that when they go out, they're always getting like fucked up? Like, how do they move in like, the club?
Agreed.
Are they the ones that like pull you into like VIP?
Look out for your best interests.
Exactly. Are they having my back? Or are they the ones like, yo, these guys over here think we're cute. Let's go over here. Like, I need to know. But you can kind of tell.
Yeah, we get free drinks from these guys right here at the VIP table.
Yep, it happens.
I forgot you didn't have a man or not. My bad. What about you, Steve? What do you think? Do you think it's necessary to like know their friends or?
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of stigma that you can get with like the friends. You know what I mean? Like, especially with girls. Like, there's that one girl who's like the hoe. There's always like, or maybe multiple girls in the group that are hoes. There's always
Or just them having a good time.
No, I'm not saying. No, I'm not saying I agree with that.
I know.
But it's just, there's that stigma because like then it's like I mean it could be with us too. It's like well, if they're all hoes, and that must mean you get down like that too. So I think that's it's always like you were. I mean you kind of just broke it down all like you need to know like
Everything that's going
Everything
on.
that's
I mean, yeah, not necessarily I have to like know them, like I have their phone number, I text them too, type of thing. But at the end of the day, like you kind of want to figure out like if you could not only trust, but you could just be like, okay, well they have my girl's back.
But
you know
like,
what I mean?
but like, forget all that though. Just the premise of like, why haven't I met them? Which, if when I like people, I don't care if I'm just dating them. Like, I really don't care what who your friends are. I don't care what they look like. I don't care.
Right.
But if I'm gonna be serious with you, there was some people that said, yo, but we're antisocial. Like, I really don't care to like hang out with their friends. I don't either. Like, I don't want to hang out with their friends. But it would good to at least initially meet them to put a face to them.
Right. Exactly.
So you know what I mean. So. But if you can't even show me your friends, then it's like, are you hiding me? Are you trying to look dolo?
that's true.
How many times have you hung out with like a group of girls and there's always that girl there, and later you find out she had a man because she never brings them?
Never brings them up.
Right.
Yep, never brings them up. It happens.
I know. I've seen it. I was present in one of those. But I mean, no. Just overall, I just think it's just cool to. Like you said, and like what I said, what he said, just overall, just having an idea of the identity of the group of people that you're around. Not necessarily we wouldn't want to say that you got, we wouldn't want to say that she is very easily influenced by her friends. No. We don't want to say that, right?
No.
We just say that we just want to know like what the identity of the group looks like, who the hoes are, who the girls.
But it's even like, but even meeting them, you can kind of tell where their stance is on you. Like, because if you meet them, you can befriend them. And then now, like, if your girl's out and maybe the bad decision times about to happen, they might be like, hey, you have a good thing at home, or you got this good guy, whatever.
Don't jeopardize this.
Yeah, don't jeopardize this. Don't mess this up for, whatever. Or, we've talked about this on like previous podcasts before, but befriending your significant other's friends is extremely important. You have to trust your significant other, of course, but they'll always have your best interest as well. You know what I mean? Like, if I'm out with my friends and they have a girlfriend, if I don't like the girlfriend, to be honest, I don't care if my friends do whatever they want to do. Like, yo, I'm gonna look the other way because I'm not telling her anything. But if I genuinely think, like, if she's a cool chick or everything, I will pull my friend to the side and be like, yo, man, like, I don't think that's a good idea. And after that, that's up to him. But I'm like that extra line of defense.
Okay, you're like her saving grace. Right?
Yeah.
Right before he's about to make a decision, you're like,
Exactly.
hey.
But you know what? But it might have just been that one time that I met her, she just seemed pretty cool.
I see.
You see what I'm saying? Versus maybe if I met her and she was just kind of like mean.
I know what you're talking about. So let me actually. I know we talked about this before, but in an earlier pod. But is it important for a girlfriend to have a good relationship with the boyfriend's friends and stuff like that?
Definitely.
To an extent.
To the extent.
I think so.
So you say yes, and you say extent. What's the extent?
Bro, like you don't need I don't need your girlfriend's number. I don't need her social media.
Yeah.
Like we don't have to have inside jokes, but when she's around, if she's cordial, like I'm just saying this is the bare minimum. She just be cool when she's around. She's not a buzzkill. Like she could just vibe with the squad. Like then I'm cool.
Yeah.
Like I don't need to know everything about her. Like she just barely has to talk to me, but she just has to be cool. But if she's making a scene, she has a little stank face when she's around. Like, just kind of kills my vibe. Then next time I'm gonna be like, yo, let's just do a guy's thing, because I don't want, your girl's kind of,
Right.
So it's really important for the first impression, huh?
Yeah. But with time, I mean,
also time.
I mean, in the past, like I didn't get along with some of Will's exes in the past.
But we dealt with it.
Oh God, damn.
I mean, it's all true. I'm just saying.
But we dealt with it, and I mean, you're one of your exes. I ignored her for months. Remember, I ignored her for months because she was rude to me the first time I met her. Oh my God. Then I held that, and I didn't talk to her for months. And she'd be at our basketball games, and I would literally walk by and I would say hi to everybody else but her. And then,
yo, it's funny. Damn, that was a wild time, man.
Yeah.
I don't think she noticed it either.
Oh no, she. But you know what? But
Slade.
with time though, like after a while, like we became cool, and it was like
Oh,
cool
yeah,
when
it was
she was
cool, it was
around.
cool,
But it
it
was
was
just
cool.
one of those things where
It took a couple months.
It took a couple months because her first impression was really, really bad with me.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
Right.
like that's important too. I'm not saying become buddy with my friends. either.
Impress my friends,
No, but
please.
Yeah.
You want to have that connection, like you said, you show up to like a function.
Yeah.
And it's not
Yeah.
awkward. Like you want to make sure they like you, so you can have a conversation with your
Yeah.
girl's friends and feel comfortable.
Like,
Right.
think
No.
about it. Every girl you date, you don't bring them to your parents, right? That'd be kind of weird.
Nah, I don't.
That's weird. But if you take them serious, the only reason you're bringing them on your parents is because you're going like, hey, like, what do y'all think? Like, what do you? I'm serious enough with her that I want my family to like engage with her.
Right. That's true. Dang. I was gonna think about a question, but I forgot it. I was gonna ask both of you guys. I was gonna ask. So let's say let's just say if you have a good rapport with the girl, right, and the guy, let's say he fucks up, like your guy fucks up.
In what way?
I don't know, like maybe like fooling with another girl or something, or like.
Well, I mean, are you just saying in general, like your homie's dating a girl, they break up? Are you
No,
like,
no, they're still dating. I'm just
Oh,
saying.
they're
Let's
still
say,
dating.
let's say let's say one of your friends make a wrong decision, right? One something happened one night, whatever, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Would you? I want to say, would you feel obligated? But would you feel like, would you give the guy a lot of shit if you had a good rapport with his girl? Like, oh, like or would you like not tell her, but like,
I wouldn't tell her no. It's not my business.
Exactly. It ain't my
Okay.
business. It ain't my business.
There's a very strict rule that I think that's kind of got lost like in like the new school era. Like I
Right.
think if
That's
there's
true.
if there's an issue with the girl and the friend, it shouldn't be the friend and the girl discussing it. It should be through the guy, her boyfriend. Like if I had an issue with your girlfriend, Steven, I'm not gonna come at her about it. I'm gonna tell you, and as you being her man, you check her on that. If she has an issue with me, she should never come out of pocket and come at me about something. She should talk to you about
Oh,
it
then-
before.
okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
so,
because-
so you're saying that if there's any issues between his girl or you,
me.
and no matter what, he has to be involved.
Yeah, 1000%.
It's like she can't go to you directly and be like, "Yo, I got an issue with you."
Yeah, no,
I agree.
because it's really just gonna get out of pocket. So I don't prefer it.
Because-
It's happened.
That happens. Yeah.
Because she
right?
might say the wrong thing, and then that might cause a conflict.
Yeah,
between my
and you
friend.
even know that.
Think about it.
Right.
What if she says something slick to me, and then now maybe in the heat of the moment I say something back to her.
Right.
Now you have a problem with me.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So
I got to deal with two problems now.
yeah.
I mean,
I got 2 headaches,
yeah,
2
that's
migraines,
shit. 4 Advils, bro.
4 Advils, not 2 Advils. Okay, very interesting. I'm funny that you say it because like I ain't gonna lie, like there's like some like TikToks or like some podcasts that are like they're like younger people are doing like 17, 18-year-olds and whatever, and they have the game all fucked, man. Like I don't know, I guess I'm just like showing my age at this point, but like there was like one I saw that the guy was like, yeah, like if the girl had a problem with my man and like if one of my boys and she felt comfortable with me like talking to her about, or if she was comfortable coming to me and talking about it, like I let her into my house, or like she wanted to come over, she can without like my boy knowing. And I'm like, yo, what?
That's wild.
No.
That's
So-
wild, right?
Yeah.
Because he wasn't concerned about like the smash part. He was more concerned about like how she felt too, because he had a personal connection with both of them.
All right, but do you think?
I'm
I
like,
mean,
I don't agree to like let that slide.
but like, okay, we're kind of drifting off topic, but
Yeah, I know.
but just to but I know, but to follow that. So one thing is, some people say it's not about being, not necessarily meeting the friends, but there's also a level of being how close your significant other and your friend get too.
Right.
Yeah.
Like I've always been just the type that my friends and my girlfriend should never speak on a one-on-one basis unless it's about me.
I
You see
agree.
what I'm saying?
I agree.
Like maybe she's reaching out to Will to find out like what I like for my birthday. Something like that, maybe planning something, but outside of that, there shouldn't really be like a consistent conversation.
Yeah.
Or even ever a hanging out. Granted, Joe, we've had a friend who literally, he was dating a girl and another friend asked if he can hang out with his girlfriend on a one-on-one tip. That's weird.
That is weird. Yeah.
I would never let that happen, just to hang.
Right.
That's not gonna, you know what I mean? I'm not okay with that.
Damn, interesting. That's very.
Would you allow that?
That'd be very strange. I would have to talk to both of them at the same time. I will hit both of them up like, yo,
Yeah, you
right here.
Yeah,
You sit here, you sit here.
you
and
got
we'll
to
talk
you
about
got to
this.
talk to your friend about why is he suggesting that. And you got to talk to the girl for why she agreeing.
Exactly.
To it.
Exactly. But we're all gonna sit down, go hold hands, and we're like, yo, what we talking about?
Yeah, that situation is like this whole like 360, bro. Like that what you're talking
Damn,
about.
I actually don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, I definitely do.
We'll talk about that.
We'll talk about
We'll talk
there.
off air.
Talk about that. But yeah, but that happened, and they hung out.
Right.
You know, like that's weird.
Now, but the back that you were saying, like, if the homie messes up, and I mean, for me, I pull my homie to the side and like, yo, like talk to him. But like, if you're talking about like him, like, whatever the situation, maybe he's talking, maybe he's drunk as shit in the club and he makes out with a girl.
Something happened, right?
I mean, I can talk to him about it, but I'm not gonna go tell his girl about it. It's none of my business.
Yeah.
You know. You know, and it is what it is. I mean,
Because at the end of the day, you're still gonna be loyal to your friends. So like, you know, you can't. Like even like you can't be like rest. I mean, at the end of the day, you gotta trust your significant other. By the
Oh, of course. By all
right?
means.
It's all about
But yeah, but I think it's sketch if you never meet them. Like, all right, Steve, you're dating a girl, right?
Mm-hmm.
Things aren't serious yet, but you're thinking about it. She's met all of us, but you've never met her friends. At some point, would you stop inviting her to events with you and your friends, or would you like what would you do? Like, would you just keep? She's met us 5 times, but you've never
Right.
met her friends once. You don't think that's weird?
No, it's definitely weird. But in that case, I would sit down with her and question her why.
What are questions looking like? What, how would you question it?
Why in the fuck am I not? I mean, in your friends, like, what is going? Like, 'cause like he said, she might be hiding you. They might not even know she's dating someone. You know what I'm saying?
You're a sneaky link?
It could be.
You be okay being a
could
sneaky
be.
link?
Because, like, I think you guys talked about this before, but, like, friends have a big impact. Especially on, I think, the girl side of what they think about their
Oh, about
girls,
who they're dating?
man.
About who they're dating?
dating. I think we've had this conversation. I think you went to Miami.
Okay.
You know, the whole situation, you went to Miami.
All right.
You were in the
Alright.
club, and you were hanging out
Oh, he's talking about that thing you talked about on the pod one time. He was talking about like you were hanging out with a group of girls and the guy came in and then another group of guys got into a penthouse and then they're like, yo, tough shit.
and then the girl was like, nah, and then, like, she dropped him right then and there.
She dropped him.
Oh yeah. I mean, yeah. So it's actually interesting you say that. I think meeting the friend are important, but I think the difference between guys and girls is I don't care who y'all date.
So, yeah, and that's what,
You know what I mean? Like we
Yeah,
don't.
I'm-
like I think girls low key will influence their friend
Right.
on, like, you shouldn't be with him. They'll say that.
Yeah, he don't got
you
enough
shouldn't
money.
be with him.
You know, he
Whatever,
this
yeah,
and that.
whatever the case, they'll
Right.
put their own like trauma and their past experiences on it. For real, no, I'm being dead.
No,
ass.
I know,
Yeah.
I know.
But
Right.
like, for us, our friend, like Slade, could be in the most toxic relationship, right? But it's not my job to tell him, because if I was in a toxic relationship and one of y'all told me I need to get out of it, I'm fighting y'all, right? Like, don't tell me who I want to be with. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
We don't do that. We just kind of go, that's gonna be a train wreck later, you know? Like,
We just let you rock.
we just let it rock. But girls are very like, before anything's happened, they'll be like, that's a bad
it won't
sign.
be like, they won't even
Yeah.
know who you are, like, your personality or nothing. They just be like, he ain't attractive.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah, but it's funny because like what's not attractive to her might be
Maybe
attractive to the
you,
other.
but
yeah.
they're so influenced by their friends and what
I
they
know.
think.
Yeah,
that,
I
like,
think I saw.
and that shit's that's crazy to me.
Bro,
That's nuts.
I had a I probably said this in an earlier pod, but I had a one of the girls I used to date back in the day. I had her friend fucking despise me because I wasn't like I was like going like really slow and like not claiming or something like that, And the girl that was giving her advice was a girl that's been a side girl for like mad years. Like she's legitimately been a side girl for like what, from my knowledge, like for a year. You're getting dating advice from a girl who's a side chick.
Yeah, so don't take advice from a side chick, man. Don't laugh. Don't laugh. All right. Yo, fixing the transitions is hard, bro. Goddamn.
My bad, man. My bad. Keep all in there.
Just keep that as a special. Now, yeah, no, you can't take advice from a chick that was a side chick her whole career. Like, take something from someone that's in a relationship that maybe, I don't know, had to build and take time. Like, we all know, like, Will's a slow dater. It takes him a long, super long time,
bro.
But the
Fucking
thing is, what if that girl didn't like interject, right? And then maybe like it was just that last month or two that would have had Will like all in, right? With time takes reward.
Right.
So what if that was what it was gonna be, and then they would have been like happy, married, kids, like you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
but now
This
I know,
podcast,
could've been
this
the one.
podcast might have been like about kids. We don't know, but like,
Made a kid segment.
but you know what I mean? Like, but we didn't get that.
Yeah, I guess we'll never find out.
We'll never find out because she interjected. So
Side
like,
chick Amber messed it up.
yeah. So, but we don't know. Time can tell. I don't know if
Yeah.
the girl that Will was seeing at the time is like now dating someone successfully and happy.
Probably not.
Probably not. So
I'll play.
I'm kidding, but I don't know.
If
But,
you're watching this, it's all love. No love,
but
no
it's
hate.
just like, but we don't know. So on that note, yeah, that's it.
Side chick it wasn't Amber, right?
What, Amber? No.
Okay, I was making
And
sure.
by the way, we don't use real names here.
Yeah, we don't use real names.
We don't
Yeah,
use real
I'm not
names.
using real
So
names.
Amber is not real name.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
So I'll make sure.
Okay.
But you said you wanted to.
Yeah, I wanted to touch on that stigma thing I said in the beginning. So let's say like you do meet the friends, right? And you meet there's like maybe a group, her and her group of 4 friends, and 3 of them you can tell are like maybe one's in a relationship, but she's in the club and she's very flirtatious. And she's like with all the dudes and stuff. And
Okay.
next girl's the same thing, like just like on every guy.
So these are not your girl.
No,
Just her friends.
this is our friends.
Okay, cool.
Do you think it's fair to put stigmas on your girl? Be like,
No.
your friends are hoes. Do you think? Would you think
That's how she moved before.
she moved before, or she moved still,
Oh, so you're saying like she
I'm-
doesn't do that now, but she used to be like that.
or she might still do it, but she's behind your back, like.
But that's you learning who your girl is.
Yeah.
You gotta learn who your girl is. Like I dated a girl and her friend was like a hoe, man. She would be out there. Like she'd be out there. She would always leave with some dude, or she would like leave my ex like at the club or like
By herself?
By herself, yo. for
God
real,
damn.
To go be with other dudes. So like I used to get tight about
That's
that.
crazy.
And it wasn't even like I wasn't upset at the fact that she would go off with other dudes. Like I didn't care. Like that's just how she moved. It is what it is.
Right.
But I just didn't like the fact that she would leave like my girl at the time
Right.
in these like at the club by herself or I mean
Right.
these because it's like unsafe.
Right,
You know what I
right,
mean?
right.
The club is unsafe.
No, but it's
Too many
just,
guys in the water.
No, but it's just you know what I mean. Though
I
it's
know,
still
I got you,
unsafe. Like you can't be
Right.
leaving them there, and it's just like it's just not a good friend to me.
Right.
Like,
Agreed,
that's
agreed.
really just a shitty
Right.
person. So
Right.
so like I looked at that character as all right. Well, someone like that would put her in a bad situation that would then impact me. That would now that started a lot of fights for me.
Right.
And it wasn't because it was like, oh, you're out here with these other dudes. It was, wait, why'd your friend leave you alone? Now she has to figure out how she's gonna get home. So now she's getting home later, and like
Right.
it started problems. So
Right.
it's watching the friends. Which friends are always getting them in that type of trouble?
Right.
That's what I kind of looked at.
Okay.
Yeah. I didn't care what they did. Like it is what it is. You can't judge.
Right.
You can't judge them off their friends.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, I'm not even talking about like y'all been dating for. I'm talking about like on like maybe like y'all hung out like the first 2 times. Like you're just getting to know this girl. You're kind of like you're not serious yet, but y'all are still kind of like
Okay.
she's only messing with you, and you go out, you meet these girls, and you see that, and you're just kind of like
I'm
right, so-
I'm watching. So I don't look at in that scenario. All right, you see the 2 friends. They're out here. They're acting like they're doing a thing.
running
They're single.
amok.
They're running amok. As they should,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
They're tearing down Bar Howard. Like they're
Yeah,
going crazy.
They're running the streets of Bar Harbor.
which is fine. Which
Yeah.
is absolutely fine. They're having
Right.
a good time. That's what you're supposed to do,
right,
right?
right,
But now I'm watching how my girl moves too.
right.
Is she like PDA with me? Is she like how many dudes are coming up to her? How many bouncers know her?
How many hugs is she getting?
How many
How
hugs is she
you
getting?
getting?
I'm looking at that. If it's on a couple days thing, that's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at those behaviors.
Of course.
How many people are coming up to her saying what's up?
Oh yeah, it shows a lot about how you've been
Yeah.
conducing yourself,
But
conducting yourself.
But it's not necessarily like just guys. It's girls too. Then it's like,
Yeah.
all right, then it kind of says like, all right, either she's like popular or she's like out all the time.
yeah, her face is very well known.
Right.
So that's what I'm looking at.
Like she has a banner somewhere in
Yeah.
like one of those brunch spots.
Right. So, but like, I mean, off of that, though, like, would you kind of just be like, "Damn, she does move like this, probably," and put that
Yeah,
stigma
but-
on her, or you think that's not like, is that fair or not fair? And this is vice versa too, ladies. Like,
Yeah.
guys
Guys
situated
too.
like the guy friends, like you go out with your man and you see how the guys move.
I mean,
Do you put
getting hugs from?
do you put that stigma in your, or maybe not even the stigma,
About
just
girls.
it runs through your mind, like you have like your doubts.
yeah, but then
Like,
that's
is he like this too?
Yeah, but then you decide from there, like, all right, well, he's being serious with me now.
Right.
Yeah.
Like you don't want to blame. You don't want
You
to.
don't want to blame your past for
you
everything.
can't, yeah, exactly. You can't
Yeah,
blame
you
the
gotta.
past. So
Right.
we say everyone goes through like a hoe phase. So she might just had
Right.
a long career. Like I don't know, but now but now it's like if you're fighting that, then you won't last long with her anyways.
Right.
So then yeah, you kind of have to move past that.
Right. Now the reason why I brought that up though, so I remember Meek Mill I think tweeted if all the girls are hoes and you hang out on them means you're a hoe, and he caught shit for that.
Oh, yeah.
That's why
He was just hurt. He
He
came from her place.
I was just curious.
Yeah, I don't agree with that.
Me neither.
Right.
You know,
I don't
'cause-
agree. I don't agree with it either. I don't.
It's just because I look at there is some truth to that theory. I think if you're into most friends are friends because you have a lot of common interests. Our group's just a little different.
Yeah,
But
ours
most,
is pretty
but you gotta think most groups, if you look, they're kind of they do the same thing every weekend, the same stuff.
They
Together
wear the same
constantly.
thing. They
And
wear each other's clothes.
But it's constant. It's constant. So our group is just completely random and different. So we don't see that. You don't come out as often as I do, but if you were out, they're not going to be like, oh, he hangs out with that guy that always goes to Ebor. You know what I mean? It's just going to be, I don't. But it's just it would be that stigma that would be made. That
Right.
wouldn't be fair to you. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
I wouldn't look at it like that.
Okay. That's why I wanted to touch on that. So when they first listen to this, they don't.
Good point, Steve.
Yeah.
Good point. You did
Well
that.
taken.
All right. Cool.
But on the flip side, now what if they do introduce you to their friends, right? And all their friends are guys, mainly guy friends.
Damn. Then there might be a stigma push.
Now there
might be a little bit of a stigma push.
So why do you say that, Steve?
And she has no girlfriends, and she's there a bunch of dudes.
Let's say she has girlfriends for sure, but most of her friends are men or males. What is your first opinion about that? Let's say she has 6 friends, right? And she has 4 guys and 1 girl. 4 main guy like my friends, and then 1 girlfriend.
So she has 4 guys that her friend that she hangs out with.
Yeah, and she has 5. If she has 5, then she has 4 guy
So
friends
she-
and 1 girl that's her friend.
So there's 4 guy friends and 1 girlfriend.
Yes. What is your first opinion about that?
It might be I might be like, all right, well, either she was serious with one of these guys, or they had a little bit of just a one-night stand, or.
But but I guess the question is, would you still date? Would you be okay with
would
that?
you be okay with dating her going forward?
Honestly, I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know.
Are you gonna sit each one individually and talk to them hey I'll try to take your friend really serious. Can I ask you questions? You smash? Would you do that or
I mean, that might come about. I mean, that's fair though.
I'm not saying it is or
I
not.
think it's fair to ask. I think it's fair to ask your significant other. You can't ask them. We just talked about this, Steven. You can't talk to their friend about it. You have to talk to the person in the middle.
Well,
I just tested you.
but I'm going off base what he just said. He was saying would I question the guy, so I'm just
You
saying.
can't question the guys.
But-
You're questioning her about the guys.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Right?
okay. Yeah. Sure. So sure. Then okay. Then in this
So
case,
you got to tell her, did you smash any of these guys?
yeah. How were you serious with any of these guys, or
You'd have to ask. I think it's a fair question.
think it's a fair
to ask.
question
I
to
think it's
ask?
a fair question to ask. If a girl's majority friends with a bunch of guys, I'm gonna ask her have you had history with any of these dudes? I just gotta know. I need to know just for my own peace of mind.
Okay.
I'm not doing it.
So if the answer was no, I haven't, then what do you do?
All right, so for me, I mean, I've tried. I went on a date with a girl. We went out, and y'all came out with me that one time.
Did I?
Yeah.
We did, and
I know where he's going.
we
with
went
this.
out. We went out, and this girl, she had a bunch of guys, a bunch of guy friends,
Oh, okay.
and they were all super, super friendly to me or whatever. But y'all know me, man. I'm not trying to make more
Not
guy
trying to make more
friends.
guy
So
friends.
I was just kind of well, they're your friends. I don't really need to talk to them. So I don't care for it. But then long term, obviously didn't work. So I just nah, I ain't gonna deal with that because I don't want to constantly go out with these other guys and now be forced on these double date. I don't know. It's just weird. It was just not for me.
Was it because they kind of dressed like you?
Shut up.
So you definitely were there.
I was thinking. I know what he's talking about that.
But
I was fucking.
But yeah, no, but it's that's kind of what it was. I'm not gonna hang out. I was gonna hang out with a bunch of that wasn't my idea of a good time.
Okay.
Wait. So about how many girlfriends did she have there?
It doesn't matter, Steve.
It
The
doesn't-
point is she had a
yeah,
majority.
a
guy
majority
friends.
was
There's a
male.
majority of guy friends. So if I didn't go to an event, then she was gonna be with guy friends. I mean, I had an ex who literally her best friend was a guy, and they would hang out one-on-one all the time, and I felt really uncomfortable about that. But they swore they were just best friends. As I got older, As I got older, I was okay with that.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that now. But at the time, it was like
Alright.
really late, and I was just like, I had to question it. You know, I didn't like that because then he, you know, then I want to meet his girl. Why don't he got a girl? He never got a girl though, and whenever he comes out, he never has a girl.
Yeah, I mean it's true. And then especially some girls that like maybe like they maybe let's say like their guy friend had like a one night stand with them, but they're like it was so bad that they're like let's just pretend this never happened because it happened. I mean it didn't happen to me, but like I've been with somebody that like you know she swore up and down like that she wasn't like with any guy like her friend because I questioned it too. I'm like this guy's like the way he like is around you when he's around like when we're together and I see him like talk to you it's not like how a friend talks. It's more like someone who had history with you. And then like I mean I was never able to like pinpoint it, but one time you know I'm not an insecure guy at that, but one time I was, and I went on her phone and that guy that I had like a you know a thing like you know kind of suspicion with, like I saw like a text and he was on some like wild shit.
Yeah.
I was like what the fuck, and then but she didn't respond to anything. She just seen it, but I was like.
But did it come out later that they were like?
No. I mean, to this day, I don't know. But I mean, like,
But earlier you just said that he like beat one time was really bad.
No,
he was just saying.
Oh, he's just
I'm saying there's women
general,
that don't even like will ever bring that bitch back up.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it happened to me. Like I said, I just kind of said don't do that. And I'm just saying that like I wasn't able to find enough material. Nor did she said that ever happened.
Yeah.
Do I think it might have? Maybe, but she wasn't proud of it because she never brought it up. She never said like, yeah, we did.
She kept it to the grave.
She just kept shit to the grave.
So you said you saw the text and he was texting what?
He was texting us a while.
But did you question her? Like you were kind
Yeah, I questioned it.
Oh, okay.
And she was like, I didn't respond to that. I was like, I see.
But did you ever question the history?
I mean, I said, y'all did anything? She said no.
Okay.
Was she lying?
Who knows?
Who knows, right?
I don't know about that.
I mean,
Yeah, but that's why it gets tricky. But like,
it gets tricky.
But it adds a stressor to something you shouldn't be stressed out about.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So, I mean, do we have female friends? For sure.
Yep.
But, I mean, I've always tried to meet the guy. Like, if I'm friends with a girl and she has like a guy, she's dating a guy, I make the first initial like, hey man, and I like sometimes I've pulled guys to the side and said, yo, like, I'm just letting you know, like, there's nothing going on. I'm just letting you know. Because instead of them being insecure, asking her, fighting, or like trying to play this like contest with me, I'm just saying like, look, bro, like I just put it out there, like, hey, look, man, like,
it's not Amy.
You can worry about all of them, but just don't worry about me. Like I'm telling you, like you're good. You know what I mean?
Well, that's very gentlemanlike of you.
But sometimes on the flip side, devil's advocate, it can also be like a indication. Like I'm just going to say it first before. You just think anything of it, but then sometimes you doing that can make a guy think like, well, you're just trying to save your ass right now.
No.
I mean, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like a guy person, maybe an insecure person, maybe
it could.
Maybe an insecure person.
So he doesn't think he can keep his guard down.
Yeah.
Because you're initializing something that his if you're good friends with the girl, his girlfriend, and you pull up like, yo, man, like. Whoever or whatever, I'm telling you right now, nothing happened. I'm cool.
Yeah, but
you don't think that like someone will be like,
but on the,
why are you telling me
on
that?
the flip
like,
side,
I never asked you for this.
On the flip, I don't want to interrupt. On the flip side,
You
most
did
guys,
that.
the way our minds work, most guys are gonna think something.
That's what I'm saying.
If you press
before,
them,
no.
I mean,
before you even press them,
before
they're gonna be like, did you have history, bro? Like, what episode did I do with it? We had this conversation, me, Slade, and Terrence. This is the same conversation we kind of much had about the guy and best friend situation.
I wouldn't be cool with it. That's what I'm saying. Like, but I would respect the guy come because. Have you ever hung out?
Oh wait, I'm sorry, but like, did anybody do that to you? Like, did anybody like a man that you kind of question, or like she had like a lot of guy friends? Did he come like, hey, homie, like?
No, but see, that's the thing is they never did.
Okay.
They always were either they were distant or they were cool. But when you get that distant, then you're just like,
why are you so distant?
Why are you so distant?
That's what you're saying.
You know what I mean? Why are you so distant? You never bring a girl around, but you always around when I'm around with my girl. You see what I'm saying? I question that, and wrong as it is, but I mean, I would have to then like. Talk to that about like with my girl, but at that time it's like, well, I don't know. But if he just came at me and like was like, yo, like I'm just letting you know, man to man shit, nothing happened and nothing will ever happen, cool.
Okay.
Then I'm like, all right, cool. And then now if something from there, if behavior's out of line, then now I could react to it. But
I see.
yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Wait, has that ever happened to you?
Someone like what he did, like a guy came up to me.
Yeah.
No,
Impressed you?
no. Press me.
Yeah, like
Oh, I'm good friends with a girl. And
Yeah.
No, I haven't gotten that. I've got somebody question the girl, my friend, like she told me that she was messing with a guy, and he like I was always hitting her up and stuff and all that stuff, and he was like, "Yo, like, why are you hitting this guy up? I thought you guys were like not cool, whatever." And she was like, "No, we're friends, like we're cool, like you know." And he questioned like that on her, but never like to me.
wait, so he thought like you guys weren't cool?
I'm not gonna.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
It's a much deeper.
It's
like,
deeper- it's deeper.
He thought there was something more going on.
He thought there was something more going on than what it was
Uh-huh.
because of like I was texting her more often than not,
Right.
and I never got pressed. But she told me like, hey, he was questioning that,
Right.
just like for me to know whether and for you to take that information what it is. So she never told me like stop what you're doing because there wasn't nothing wrong. It's like I'm just letting you know that this guy pressed me to not tell you, but I'm telling this guy I would like to know.
No, I just thought maybe like he already pressed you and she already told him like
No, she talked to him
there's
like that's
something going on,
weird.
and then again,
Yeah, she said that's weird. He said that's weird, and she told me, hey, he said it was weird.
You know what's crazy?
That was
If
it.
it's on the flip side though, like, cause like us guys, we can't just become like buddy with that guy either, right? Like it's weird too. But
Yeah.
if it was the flip side of a guy and he has a lot of female friends, cause I've been in this shoe before too, where the girl had a lot of guy friends, like she was like one of those gamer girls. She was cool with all the guys. Mm-hmm. But every time like she would hang out with guys, I was hanging out with girls, but like they're my homegirls. But she could question that, but I was like, how come you questioning that? But you got a bunch of guy friends. So it's like different. It was like she'd be able to hang out with her guys and go grab a beer. And I was like, well, I'm hanging out with like one of my homegirls. Then that was weird for her. But it'd be always different. I would just be like, all right. Because I just try to keep, I was kind of petty, but I kept the same energy just to see. And then it was just kind of like, all right, well, like, you do got a lot of girls. I was like, you got a lot of guy friends. So I'm just keeping, like, why is that a problem?
same energy.
Same
So, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But wait, Will, so would you date? Because you get along with guys. So like, would you date a girl with a bunch of guy friends?
Yeah.
That'd be like paradise.
It's not paradise, fuck you. But for me, I mean, to each his own. I mean, I don't look at like things like that. I'm pretty like, I wouldn't say I'm naive about things, but I like to like just focus on one person and then dictate between us two and not who influences you around you.
Yeah.
So like, I will obviously like not maybe like if I take her seriously and stuff and we're getting really serious, I'll be like, hey, I'll bring up the question like, hey, by the way, any of these guys, I don't want to put a pin on you. I don't think you're that type of girl, but if you have you ever been with any of these guys? And she says yes. I'm gonna say who, because I kind of want to know. And then from there, have a conversation, not conversation, but I'm going to like, for a little bit, I'm gonna hone in on him, like it's kind of like, you know what I mean, like figure him out. Without him, I mean, he may or may not know if I know that he did or not. But I want to see,
how he moves.
How he moves. Is he looking down on me? Is he sees me as an equal? Like, is this guy my Eskimo bro? Things like that. You know what I mean? And what is his mindset about it? Like, and then off that, like, why are you still around? By the way, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's kind of like, why are you lingering still? You know what I mean? Because I usually with people like I'm not shy to like be friends with girls that I smash with or whatever, but like once they have a girl or whatever, I respect it. I mean, a guy, I respect it. I'm like, I know no shame.
You draw back, like
I draw back and I draw back. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why like even
That's game.
There's some type of, I think there's an etiquette of when someone's dating
100%.
someone like of the opposite sex, like I can't hit her up at 10 o'clock at night and ask her what she's doing.
Yeah, that's very true.
You can't do that.
Yeah, that
no
shit's
more.
done. That shit's
because she
deaded.
has a man now.
Shit's deaded.
You have to. There's some level of respect. There is a curfew now.
Yeah, you can't go get dessert with them.
You can't go get dessert with those.
And you can't hit him up at 3 a.m.
Yeah, you just can't. There's just certain things you just can't do no more.
Yeah, can't hit him up at 3 a.m. anymore. Sorry.
I don't know, man. Y'all let us know what y'all think, man. Would you guys be okay if like your significant other had a bunch of guy friends, or in flip side, a bunch of girlfriends? It's kind of so you let us know. Let us know in the comments on that, guys. Man, I'm good, Joe.
Yeah.
Y'all good?
Yeah,
I think
cool.
I think that was solid.
Solid. Cool, man. Steve, appreciate you coming
Thanks,
on here.
man. I
you
appreciate
know,
it again. Let me get
chopping it up, man.
my second time on the pod.
As always, hey man, making features, bro. Hey, but on that note, man, appreciate it again. Yo, you can find us on Instagram, Spotify, Google Podcasts, a bunch of other stuff. We got Linktree right there at the bottom. Again, yo, shout out. It's your boy Nick, aka the Anti-Hero. We're out. We're looking for the baby with the right one. I know.
Facts.
Facts. Deuce.